All hail a beard, it's your boy Big Beard B, and we back for another edition of Big Beard Business. If you're watching this channel, I think it's safe to say that you either love my face or you enjoy the wonderful world of fragrance. So today's video is for all of you that love to smell amazing. The fragrance collectors, the fragrance enthusiasts, the fragrance lovers, aka the frag heads. See, if you've been a part of the online fragrance community for a while, then you know there are a ton of different types of fragrance lovers. And trust me, when I say a ton, I mean a lot. So today, we're going to go over the top 10 different types of frag heads. The first type of frag head I think we should talk about today are the OG frag heads. See, these are the guys at channels like Robes 08, Redolescence, Street Sense, Drag Doc, BFL, and The Gentleman's Journey. See, to me, these guys were posting videos and discussing fragrances online before FragCon was actually, well, FragCon. And honestly speaking, to me, they've kind of paved the way for what the online fragrance community looks like today, regardless of subscriber count. And I know some guys from that period, not necessarily them, don't agree with guys like me, but hello! My name is Big Beard B, and I'm here to stay. Number 2 on my list is the Give and Goer. The Give and Goer kind of runs their fragrance collection more or less like a basketball play. The Give and Goer does everything for the look and traditionally only aims to make it seem like they have this huge fragrance collection. But in reality, they just do a good job of curating that image. And what do they do to make this image possible? Well, pretty much anything. I mean, in reality, they're just gonna do whatever it takes because at the end of the day, they gotta give that fragrance a try and then it's gotta go. I've seen Give and Goers post images of fragrances online so they can seem like they're in the know and then boom, the fragrance is gone. Some of their tactics may include but not be limited to returning it to the store, trading it or selling it in a sale or swap thread, or even snapping pictures of the fragrances in a store without actually owning it. How many fragrances have you given a try and let go? And number 3 on my list is the Aventus lover. And I want to be really clear about this one. In no way am I stating that you should love Aventus. But at the same token, I'm not saying that you shouldn't either. But at the same time, I think we've all seen that one person who has taken their love for Aventus to the next level. How many bottles of Aventus is too much? How many different batch variations should you explore? I mean, in my opinion, if you have 3 or more bottles of Aventus in your rotation at this very moment, then you may be an Aventus lover. In the number 4 spot, we have the fragrance splitter. Yes, the fragrance splitter. These guys are very important for the fragrance community. I mean, like, who else are you going to learn like business ethics from? But no, man, all jokes aside, these frag heads are very important for the fragrance community for a number of different reasons. I mean, not only do they provide a platform for you to try some of the latest and greatest, more expensive and hard to find fragrances on the market today, but they also allow you to try them at a fraction of the price. I mean, if we're being honest about it, most of these guys and girls are just looking for ways for them to purchase bottles of fragrances without their wives or significant others getting upset. Some of the most savvy have gone on to make companies like Scentbird, Scent Split, Luxury Scent Box, and many others. In the number 5 spot, we have the niche frag head, and the name says it all. I mean, this person only wears niche fragrances and they firmly believe that wearing the designer fragrance is, well, beneath them. I mean, they've been known to say things like, there is no way that Pineapple Vintage Intense smells like Aventus. Or how could you wear something so cheap and generic? And maybe even clone houses shouldn't exist. The niche frag heads are quick to show off his or her Roger Dove collection. They can also tell you what's nice in the Xerjoff collection and explain why his or her fragrances with names that you will never be able to pronounce are far more superior than your designer legendary fragrances. And if we have number 5, then we also have number 6. The number 6 spot is reserved for the cloner. Yes, the clone frag head. See, these people are everything the niche lovers are not, and they don't necessarily hold the original over the recreations. You may hear them say things like, I would never pay for Killian, Creed is overpriced, and who's gonna pay Tom Ford? To the same point, you may see cloners argue in YouTube comment sections about who's better, Dua or Alexandria. And a cloner frag is no more than to tell you how stupid you are for spending your money on such expensive fragrances. The number 7 spot, well, that belongs to the fragrance purists, or those who love the artistic capabilities of a fragrance. I mean, these frag heads typically despise my weekly fragrance rotation videos, and they are quick to tell you that you should never wear a fragrance for compliments. It's more about the art. I mean, these guys and girls typically don't really care about how a fragrance smells. They're more into the art of the fragrance, what went into it, and the most important thing is the backstory. Number 8 on our list is the hype beast, and the hype beast exists in almost every community, no matter what. Simply put, a hype beast is someone who follows a trend or style to be cool, and I'm sure we all know at least one. I mean, their favorite fragrances might include things like Dior Sauvage, Ferragamo F Black, Mula Mula, this stuff. I'm not sure, but at the end of the day, it's all about what's really getting the attention of the masses. I mean, if we're being 100% honest, we all have a little hype beast in us somewhere. Just don't let it consume you. Remember to buy the fragrances that you like and you'll be good to go. You'd be surprised the amount of comments I've come across in my videos where people say they personally hate a fragrance but wear it because other people think it's nice. Don't go around hating yourself all day. Find a fragrance that you like and stop being a hype beast. The 9th type of frag head has been something that I've been seeing growing a lot here in the online platform, especially on my Snapchat and somewhat on my Instagram. And this frag head is the poser. I mean, generally they're harmless, but things go wrong, they can be toxic in a community. The poser frag heads knowingly purchase fake fragrances from places like Wish, you know, those $2, $3, $25 bottles of Creed, so they can post pictures on their Instagram and Snapchat and be a part of the fragrance elite. I mean, who even says that's a real thing? You people know who you are, and listen, I'm not knocking you. Fake it till you make it. It doesn't bother me. But here's where the posers become a problem. When you get on these fragrance forums and these other online fragrance communities and you begin to knowingly trade your fake fragrances to people who have purchased real fragrances, it is really toxic to the environment. So think about those things before you knowingly make a decision, trick, or deceive someone out of their hard-earned money. And then the final type of frag head I want to talk about today is one that's really important, and it takes a very special person to pull this off, and this one is the historian. These are the people who know a lot about a lot. They know a lot about different fragrance brands, different fragrance companies, they know about the perfumers, they know about the notes, and they know why different fragrances were discontinued and where you can find the fragrance that you've been looking for. These are guys like Steven over at Redolescence, and I've also hearing a lot of good stuff about this guy. I think his name is James over at the Fragrance View. You guys may know him, so comment below and let me know which frag head are you. Now I know some of you guys out there, a very small portion of you guys out there like, hey Big B, have we seen this video? Yes, I originally dropped this video about 9 months ago and it stayed up for about 15 minutes. I decided to get rid of the video because I pulled inspiration for this video from a 10 types of sneakerhead videos, and I felt like it leaned too much toward the original and I didn't want that. So I pulled it down and decided to redo it when I've mastered the video. So here we are, man. We got 10 types of frag heads. Which one are you and which one did I leave out? If we got 10 more, we can do a part 2. As always, I'm your boy, Big Beard B. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend that we are back again. And all my frag heads, mount up. We riding out to hit the goddamn back.